The garden goes hand in hand with healing. I know it kind of sounds funny, but I kind of love my tomatoes. I kind of love the dirt. It gives me an opportunity to think about the healing inside of myself. And that translates to me loving what I'm doing on the outside of me, which is taking care of this garden. My father, he served the military throughout the United States. I sort of wanted to do what he did, and so I joined the Army. A part of my service wasn't good, and I really don't like to talk about some of that because it gets into a lot of violence that happened to me, a lot of racism that I had to deal with. That's a part of my life that brings up a lot of my mental health issues I even suffer through today. Somehow, thank God, God put people and places in my life that as a result, I choose to live as opposed to die. Miracle Clubhouse being one of the best things that ever happened to me. I got involved with Miracle Clubhouse at a time in my life where I needed something to happen the most. I was dealing with the veteran, the VA. I went through their mental health program. It's called Building Bridges. While I was going through the program at the VA, I met a woman, and she would talk about this place called the Miracle Clubhouse. And I should go down there because she heard my story. You know, I tell you, I walked through the door, and I've never left since I walked through that door. She was right. Not only do they know about mental health, but I found out that surviving, I found out that managing my issues was just like someone else that never even spent a day in the military that had the same diagnosis that I had. They had to work through it just like I did. I wasn't the only one that tragedy has happened to. You know, I wasn't the only one that felt isolated and all alone. I found out there was other people like me. And so I just kept coming back. I just showed up. I would start getting close to people, and I was always afraid of that. Because I got close to people before, and what they did, they hurt me. But this is one of the places that actually is true to their word. When they say they care about you, they actually care about you. I've never had to suffer through racism. I've never been belittled. No one has ever told me, oh, you're not worth anything. Matter of fact, they told me the opposite, that I was worth it, that my life was worth it. One of the things that I would suggest or recommend to a person like me, if you just show up, give it a shot, just show up. And together we'll see what happens. That's basically what happened to me. I showed up. And as a result of me showing up, things started to happen for me instead of against me. The end result is that you start actually doing things that make life better for yourself. You start doing things that starts your own healing because you're also trying to help someone else heal. And I think that's the major thing that I got out of coming here at the Clubhouse was that the more I give back. And so I translate that to the garden. The garden represents other people that's hurting to me. And so what I put in the garden, I see it grow and flourish. And so it's the same thing you do with other people. You try to plant good seeds and pray that those flourish. So it helps a person to recover. And that's why I love the garden.